6 years on for MiFID II, and firms are now trying to find alternative ways of reporting as they become disgruntled with the use of arms. So one area in which they're struggling with arms is it's costly. Most arms charge punitive fees for back reporting, and therefore firms are incurring much higher costs than what they initially thought. Another area is accuracy of data. Initially, when MiFID II went live, firms were of the view that arms were going to check the accuracy of their data, and therefore they assumed that if the transaction report is accepted by the regulator, it is accurate. And more firms are now understanding that's not the case. So in order to have control over the cost and the accuracy of their reporting, more and more firms we're seeing are moving on to reporting directly to the regulator. And Article 26 of MiFIR states that firms can report transaction reports in two ways, either directly to the regulator or through an arm. And therefore that option is there should you so wish. But there's a caveat to that, because the FCA charges £25,000 to submit transaction reports. And therefore for smaller entities, that might not be viable. So it's really an option for those firms that have high transaction reporting volumes, and therefore that £25,000, which is a one-off fee, is viable and is cost efficient. Before you submit data to the regulator, you would have to undergo conformance testing. And conformance testing is usually a long process. It requires a lot of technology and a lot of expertise to be able to satisfy the regulator that you can submit directly in maintaining accuracy of the data. To address the lack of technology that firms are struggling with, we have a solution called Comply Direct that allows firms to submit directly to the regulator using our technology. Why is that important? Why does that make things easier? That allows you to have control over the cost of your transaction reporting based off of the one-off payment to the regulator, but also you have complete and utter control over the accuracy of your data. Using Comply Direct, you also have access to our Comply Report Assure, which allows you to have access to over 1,000 validation rules and validating your reports before submission to the regulator.